I know what you're thinking. That young gentleman looks like a white Bill Cosby. Bearded, of course. And if you were to say that, you would be absolutely correct. Oh man, I just watched the Mark Briscoe holiday offer video on the Ring of Honor YouTube channel. Awesome. Definitely check that out. But this is my review of the Ring of Honor TV show for December 22nd, 2012. And this is the Christmas break episode. Well, actually, next week's going to be a Christmas break episode too. Where they just show the best TV show matches of 2012. And we get Davey Richards versus Eddie Edwards for the Briscoes versus Kevin Steen and Jimmy Jacobs highlights. Kevin Kelly says, and at the end of this, you will know that chickens indeed do fly. Very cheesy. But he's talking about Mark Briscoe's dive off the balcony in this match. Mike Bennett versus Lance Storm. And Adam Cole versus Roderick Strong for the TV title. So those are the matches they gave us on this week's show. Not a bad show, but I've watched every episode of Ring of Honor TV this year, and I've seen it all before. But it is a 2012 best of, so I guess it makes sense, and some people who may have missed some of these matches would enjoy this episode. But if you've watched my videos, you know I'm not a big fan of these Road Rage editions, and this really is the same thing as Road Rage. It's just instead of pay-per-view matches, it's stuff from TV. But yeah, next week they will announce the match of the year, which has got to be Michael Elgin versus Davey Richards from Showdown in the Sun. That's my personal Ring of Honor match of the year. A great match. Kevin Steen versus Michael Elgin from the what pay-per-view was that? At Boiling Point, Death Before Dishonor, Glory by Honor. That was a great show, and I really loved that Kevin Steen Michael Elgin match. But there was just something about the Showdown in the Sun match, the way the crowd was into everything that happened. Every move they hit, the crowd was just going crazy for. Everybody was on their feet. And you could actually believe Michael Elgin has a shot to win this title. Now, unfortunately, that was kind of taken from me because of the problems with the Go Fight Live stream, and I got spoiled and found out that Davey Richards kept the belt. Not that I'm really surprised, but it still would have been cool to watch the match without knowing the outcome. But anyways, it was still a fun show. And Michael Elgin versus Davey Richards was just the best way to end it. And just a great match. But there's been some really awesome Ring of Honor matches. I'm going to do my own video for the top 5 or top 10 Ring of Honor matches of 2012. I'm going to do one for TNA and WWE also. But yeah, I'm going to go back and look at some of the best matches this year. And there's been a lot of them. Davey Richards, Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen versus El Generico Ladder War was awesome. So just some really great matches this year. Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly when his face got all busted open. That was great. So definitely some great matches, but I think that if they're going to pick one, got to be Elgin versus Richards from Showdown in the Sun. So anyways, there's really not a lot to talk about as far as the TV show this week because it was just kind of a best matches of 2012 show. And probably going to be the same thing next week, just some more clips of TV this year. But I don't know. I think Ring of Honor is going in a positive direction now. I wasn't really a Jim Cornette hater or anything like that. I was a fan of Jim Cornette, so I didn't really understand why they wanted to take him off of television. But with Delirious being the head booker now, I mean, I think Ring of Honor is going in a positive direction. I think the locker room is very happy about this from what I've read online. A lot of guys didn't like Jim Cornette. Now that he's out, a lot of guys seem to have more motivation. I know Delirious is willing to work with them on storylines and get their feedback and maybe let them do what they want to do some more, which could be a great thing. So I'm really interested to see where Ring of Honor goes in 2013. Right now it seems like the main title, the world title picture, is going to be Jay Lethal versus Kevin Steen, and that's where they're going to build up to, which should be pretty exciting. I know they have a live show coming around my area, the Asheville show. I believe it's March 30th. So I'm curious to see who's going to be the champion when I get to go watch the show live again. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Ring of Honor this week. If you don't like recaps and you have watched every episode of TV this year like I have, there's really no need to try and go out of your way to catch this week's episode or next week's episode, because it's stuff we've all seen before. But I will be back next week with another video on Ring of Honor, and if there's not a lot to talk about on the show, then I'll just talk about the company and maybe what direction they're going in the future. So anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. Leave your thoughts on this week's episode in the comments, and thanks for watching.